What's up, Golden Thunder? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna get started in about a couple minutes. I'm good. Yeah, we gotta keep the notifications on so you can get streams like this. This is the week 3 results, which means you know what that means. It means week 3 is over. And tomorrow we will start week 4 of the postseason. Did you like the fun facts I sent you? I probably didn't see them because if it was anywhere from 7 to 9, if it was anywhere from 7 to 10, or actually it's not quite 10 yet, but 7 to now, I probably didn't see them because I was watching my Washington Capitals just beat the New Jersey Devils 4-1. But I'll be sure to check them out. Oh, so you just got home about a couple minutes ago then. Alright, we're going to get started. Welcome to the 2021 post-chapter week 3 results. Now, at the beginning of this week, we posted a poll. What's up, Elijah? What you doing? So, anyways, at the beginning of the week, we started the week 3 poll where everyone got to vote on different topics on that channel. On that Google form, and now the results are closed. Now it is time to announce the results. So let's get started. First things first, the theme of Season 3 that has been selected is Sky City with 2 votes, as that will now be the 3rd season of the chapter. And so that means we're going to the clouds in March next year. And I believe the previous themes that were selected was nice catacombs kind of thing. And the first one was lava themed. Alright, moving on. Sunday's live streams will be vlog streams. There'll be vlog live streams, so therefore we will be vlogging on... No, not Saturday, I apologize. Sundays. Well, actually, these are supposed to be Mondays. I think I forgot to change that. So Monday's streams will be vlog streams. What does catacombs mean? I meant catacombs. It's basically a underground cave. It's large caves. That's usually found very, very deep underground. Like Minecraft's got them now. Previously they were just normal caves. Now they got these big, massive ones. So, you know what I'm talking about. A new, large behind caves that are really big. So, alright, moving on. The Conference 1's 3rd round pick has been chosen. It is because of the rankings. PUBG has clinched a spot in 2022. And that's in Conference 1. And in Conference 2, which is voted by the viewers, Geometry Dash, if it works. Again, there's still a couple of months away from the chapter. We only got one more week of voting in October, and then the next 4 weeks will be in November, which would be Season 11. So yeah, here is the game map of all the games that have clinched the season so far. So far, 1/4 of the games have now been selected, as 1st, 2nd, and 3rd seeds are now all taken. as Minecraft and COD have taken first seed in each of their conferences. Conference 1, Call of Duty Mobile, has been around for quite some time now, as it's been around since, I believe, 2020. Yes, October did go by pretty fast, and we only got one more week of voting in October, and then we're on to the November portion of the post chapter, which is season 11, which would be the middle. So Call of Duty Mobile, again, we started playing that in 2020 on our YouTube channel. I believe we played that in January. For Minecraft, however, we started playing that in 2018, if I'm not incorrect. As that game has been around forever, and it's clinched again for another season. Well, for the next chapter so far. Among Us started this year, actually. And it's not gotten anywhere this couple of seasons, but for some reason it managed to grab a second seed. It was actually supposed to grab his first seed, but COD stole it last minute. Now for Conference 2, Doom has never been introduced and will be introduced in 2022. We're excited to see this game be played, as it's one of the 2 games that have clinched in the next chapter that have not yet ever been played on the channel, as the other one that has not been played is PUBG. Yes, I do. Now the other game that wasn't ever played was PUBG, as that just clinched 3rd seed in 2022. So we'll be seeing that game around. To be honest, it's been a very long time since I ever played PUBG, so I'm probably going to suck at it, because especially it's on mobile. I mean, I would do Fortnite if it was available on mobile. It is not, because Apple is an idiot and likes to remove everything for stupid reasons. And because Fortnite wanted to make a stupid move. So yeah, that is exactly why Fortnite is not on the App Store. Because it's a long story.
Just summarize it.
Fortnite wanted to charge people less money. Apple didn't like it. They took them off the App Store. That's what I have to say. They didn't even try to come up with an agreement or anything. They just said, frick you, you're gone. Golden Thunder says Odin just used a PS4. Problem with that is it's not always open. I've said this 1,000 times at this point. So again, PS4 streams are a treat that I will not always be able to do, which is why I mainly do mobile games, because I'm always able to do those. Unless if I'm actually at school. But I make up schedules as the day is programmed. And then the final game, which just clinched this week as well, is Geometry Dash, which is currently having issues on iOS. Hopefully, if it's fixed by January, we're good. If not, we might have to swamp it out with another game. As, for some reason, Geometry Dash is not working on my phone, which is an iOS 15. So yeah, that is the game map for the end of week 3. There are still, I believe, 18 more games to be selected before as there's 18 other games that can be clinging. 9 of them will be selected by the viewers. The other will be selected based on the popularity on ranker.com. Now, when it comes to the conferences, how that's going to work is there's going to be 2 different groups when it comes to the voting section. That way you can't just eliminate one whole conference just by putting all 12 of them in the bottom 12, which would be the elimination zone if I did it that way. Instead, there's 2 conferences. Each group has 12 games, and for Season 1, 6 of them will be eliminated. And it's whatever goes. Alright, moving on. We have new esports teams that just came out. We have 3 of them. We have the Kazakhstan G-Beaters, the UK Buffy Nuggets, and the England Potos Zamn. As those 3 teams have made it into the league, as now we have 17 spots left. And if you're wondering what colors each of these represent, the G-Beaters represent the mahogany color, even though it looks red, but there's going to be a brighter red team that's going to differ from them. The UK Buffy Nuggets, you may think blue is their primary color. It's not. It's actually white. And for the England Potos Zamn, question, why did I censor the word girl? Because the original name was sexist, so I changed it. Because I'm not going to have a franchise be called Girl Beaters. Because that just sounds super sexist. And so yeah, and the England Potos Zam's colors, I believe, was sky blue, which is why they have a light blue title. So yeah, those are your 3 new teams. We have a total of, I'm thinking, you censored all my names. That's because you put in, every team you put in there has something stupid in it. That's why. If you see what I mean, let me go look at the rest of the teams that are on Discord that I already put on there. I'm gonna put the rest on there. You got, I had to change Yurge to the D in balls because it had the D word in it. And I also had to do Peru because you frickin' were talking about frickin' sexual crap in that name. So I changed that to Child P. So yeah, things to react to. As of the end of week 3, we have more options. There is me as a Golden Thunder. He's the one who suggested that Poto, someone suggested that again, even though I already put it on the list. You got ASMR, as that just got added to the list. McDonald's for some reason. And dank memes. Alright, album name suggestions. We finally have appropriate names to put on this list after 3 weeks of voting. So far we have Ooh Whoop Ants, which I'm probably not going to select. And the Huge album, which sounds a little basic. So far, those are the first 2 names that are actually approved to be suggested. Some of the other names are just weird, and I'm not going to call them that. Samples that I will use to make songs with, we have more. We have 3 of them that are going to be in the 3rd song. We have a sample that actually somehow came from the last 3rd song, which was, I think, what is it called? Actually, no, it wasn't the third song. It was actually the fifth song, which was called... I forgot what it was called, actually. It's some shots fired kind of thing. So I've used this sample before. For Keemster, we'll also have him in there, but we're not going to put the N-word as a sample in there because I don't want to... I just don't like that word. It's just, no. I don't want to put that in there. But there's still plenty of other parts I can sample from. I can cut it into small pieces. I can do whatever makes music sound good. I have to change the pitch of some of the samples because I doubt all three of these have the same primary tone. So just note that. And then I have I Love My Subscribers. I've never seen it. Alright, moving on. Sport number 2 that got voted was the National Basketball Association, so therefore we will be reviewing basketball second every season. I mean, not season, every week during Huge Sports Talk. Not every season. Why would it take that long? Alrighty, moving on. The most popular MLB team, we had 1 vote. 2 votes were for not available. But the most popular baseball team, turns out it is the San Francisco Giants on this channel. Which ended up losing to... This year they ended up losing to the Dodgers in the playoffs. Speaking of baseball, I want to know how they're doing. I want to just check real quick because I believe Atlanta's about to clinch the playoffs, the World Series. Oh, never mind. The Dodgers are going to win this one.
Dodgers are winning?
Looks like the Dodgers are going to go and take the series 3-2 and take it to game 6. And moving on. Things suggested to do in vlogs. So far we have tag, which I don't know how that's going to work because some people do not want their face cam. Sleep, face your fear, which I have no idea what they mean by that. And stay in attic for 10 hours. Golden Thunder says, Odin, do you like the football Ravens? You mean the Baltimore Ravens? If that's so, then yes. And because we had no votes during week 1, I had to put that on there because no one voted for any NFL teams. So if no one votes, I'll just put in by default my favorite team. So all right, next up, in the final thing, the third and final nominee is for YouTuber Battles lower class nominee is It's Buff Nugget. So yeah, so our 3 nominees are Poto, Unrobloxman 123, and It's Buff Nugget. There was actually a 3-way tie this week, and I had to decide the winner by generating a random number, as it was tied between Golden Thunder, Blinks, and It's Buff Nugget. And I drew the number, and it turns out Buffy won that one. And now, next week, for week 4, we will be having a final voting, as you'll be able to vote for one of those 3 players to compete. And at the end of the week, whoever has the most votes will be the one to join the show. As we are approaching the end of the lower class section, not only that, we will also be doing the lower class draft as well, where we'll be drafting all the other players. And then we would move on, and then once that month is over, we would move on to middle class, which would be anyone from 1,000 subscribers to anything less than 1 million. So it's at least 1,000, but it has less than 1 million. So that's the middle class. That's going to be coming out next during November. As this competition is not for the faint of heart. Oh yeah, and there's also going to be a rule. If no one uploads for a certain period of time, they will be automatically removed from the tournament and will be replaced by someone who has. So if any of the
That includes.
So this especially applies to the lower class YouTubers, as they are usually the ones who struggle the most when it comes to that. But it's a fair rule, because if no one's uploading, why are they in the tournament?
Well, when is this new rule coming into place? Because I won't be able to upload this.
So this new rule will come into place at the start of Season 2 of the show. It will not be in Season 1.
So, when season 2?
As Season 2, again, will last the entire 2022 year, as we will be having a very long season, basically.
So, not this one.
So it's not Season 1. So for those of you who are in that, you don't have to worry about that. So and also about that, the time that it takes before you're removed from the tournament, I believe, will be 1 month. If you do not have an uploaded video by 1 month, in a 1 month span, you are declared ineligible for the tournament. So for those of you who have been nominated and get selected, if you do not fit the requirements, you will be removed. As we will be doing checks every month to make sure everything works out. Well, actually, we'll be doing checks every week once the season starts. Now, this is not really an issue when it comes to the higher class, because they normally upload every week, except for music channels, who take forever to upload anything. But the same rules always will apply, no matter what type of channel you are. So you got to get your game on, upload something, rather than nothing. As this season, the reason why I'm adding this rule is because this season 1 was a kind of a disaster. We've been seeing the same videos over and over again, and it's not getting anywhere. So with this new rule in play, this will fix things, hopefully. Now, this isn't an issue for certain YouTubers. Most of them, again, in the upper and middle class. Some lower class are actually fine with uploading this at this pace as well. So as long as you basically upload once a month, you're fine. But I would suggest uploading more than that if you want to try to survive as well. Because again, you'll be put under the test to see if you are a greater YouTuber against people in your division. As I will be putting people into groups based on their class and their channel type, along with their popularity in the genre. For example, entertainment and gaming, those two groups, those two channel types would be put together because they are more popular. The less popular ones will be put in another group. As I will make a format eventually. I'll have to do it by the end of this week. I mean, not the end of this week, by the end of this next week. Yeah, it is next week. Because we will be doing a lower class draft, which is actually part 1 of all 3 draft phases. And this will basically draft everyone who is under 1,000 subscribers into the tournament. It's going to be a crazy event. As that's what this season preparation day is for. It's for prepping for anything that I need to do or whatsoever. Oh, and also we will be announcing what games make it to season 11 a day before it usually would be on, as usually it's on the last day of the season, but it will actually be on the 30th, as again I'll use that day on season preparation for that. As on Halloween we'll be just playing games for the final stream of the season. So yeah, that's basically it. That is the end of week 3. I hope you guys are excited for the next chapter, as I am already getting a little excited, as there's a couple of new games. And I